Hi and welcome. Today I will show you something about these. These are the Edition XS from HiFiMan. It is actually a full-size planar magnetic headphone that has stealth magnets and a Neo Super Nano diaphragm in there. When they released, they costed around up to 500 bucks actually. They dropped significantly in price. Since then, you can already get them for, depending on offer, of course, 270 to 330 bucks, more or less. So I would say let's give it a look right away. But just a little disclaimer again at this point. HiFiMan did send these for review, but I didn't say anything what I can or cannot say. Nothing at all, actually. I always say here on my channel my own honest opinion about them. And without further ado, let's get right into it and start unboxing them.
So here is the package of them. It has a Neo Super Nano diagram. It has a stealth magnets design. On the back side you see it says ergonomic and comfortable headband. And I'm laughing because this kind of headband, I personally don't feel that much comfortable, but I mean, opinions differ, I guess. Yeah, it has the 3.5 sockets, so you can use a standard cable for it. Specifications wise, you can see here, it has an impedance of 18 ohms and a sensitivity of 92 dB. So it's not that easy to drive. The weight is 405 grams. Let's check the package itself. Here we go. Okay. All right, so here is again the little box. Guess there will be the cable in it. Let's see. Yep. Here's the cable. This comes in the headphone and this one in your amplifier. You can also separate this to match. This cable is rubberized. It's a bit sad that it's not sleeved, because I do like sleeve cables better, because my cats tend to bite in this rubberized material. But maybe you don't have the same issues as me. So, but they're easily replaceable. This is a standard connector, so no worries. Okay, this is the headphone itself. Here they are. That's how they look. You can see a little bit when the light shines through the magnets. This is the inside. It's quite a big cup actually. Also this one here is height adjustable. Oh, it's a bit hard to do. Okay, I don't think anybody or most of us do not have such a big head, but we see. It's nice that it also has a bit of focus on people with a bigger head, I guess. Yeah, the ear pads are quite nice. This is the pleather. Inside is a bit of a kind of nylon material. Yes, that's them.
Alright, so having unboxed them and been testing for a while, what can I say about them? First of all, build quality wise, I would describe them as they don't feel much premium, but they are fairly light. They weigh around 405 grams and are therefore not heavy to wear, because also the ear cups here are plastic. This here is plastic, this here is metal. Just the headband itself, I am not the greatest fan of it. I like suspension headbands better because even though this is plushy, it is creating a little bit of a hotspot on top of my head when I wear them for a longer time. But I saw people working around this already, putting a different headband style on there. So there's ways to improve the comfort here quite a bit. And generally speaking, the ear cups are huge. So you have a lot of space in there. Even if you have very big ears, I don't think you will have much trouble in here. I mean, what potentially could be a little bit troublesome is because they're huge. I mean, look at it. When I wear them, they are quite huge, right? And also they don't seal that much because my head is not as big. They don't have a great seal down here. Also, that's on the smallest setting. So people who have a big head will be very happy here because you can expand it quite a bit, and I guess it will fit even the biggest heads out there. Not gonna lie. Yeah, the ear cups itself are, as I said, huge. The pads here are replaceable, so that is nice. Otherwise, the weight out around them is 405 grams, so they are fairly light to wear. And yeah, the cable itself is, of course, exchangeable as the other HiFiMan headphones. Also, the ear cups do not have that much swivel. I mean, they have some, as you can see. I don't have any issues with them fitting on my head, like with the cup shovel, but just because the ear cups are that huge, they don't seal that much because my jawline is too short. But otherwise, no issues with the shovel here. They make a little sound while doing this, but when wearing this, you don't hear it at all. I mean, here. It's fine. All right, so about the sound itself. So this one here is slightly view-tuned. It has a very fun sound signature, I would say. It has an elevated sub-bass region. It has a little bit emphasis in the treble region. Not as much as, for example, other HiFiMan headphones. For example, the my beloved Aria Stealth version. This one is a bit more bright than this one. In general speaking, it has a quite fun sound tuning, I would say. The treble can be sometimes a little bit spicy, but it's more calm than what I said with the other ones. But if you're very sensitive, it could potentially be a little bit fatiguing, but I don't really experience that much. The bass itself here is very punchy. It is fun. It's slamming, even though I don't have the greatest seal on my head because it is a bit too big for me. But it has a really great and punchy bass. I really like it. All right, so let's come actually a bit to the highlight, I would say. The soundstage. It is freaking huge. So you have a fantastic soundstage size. It feels almost like you have speakers stripped to your head, and the layering is fantastic. I really like it. For example, for competitive gaming or just enjoyment of the music itself, they sounded great. I think that's a little bit of a strength of the eggshell shaped HiFiMan cups, because the driver can have so much space and create a great sound stage for you, because it's also very open. So in regards to amplification, these are not that easy to drive actually. They have 18 ohms impedance and 92 dB sensitivity per milliwatt. And yeah, I would strongly suggest not really using your onboard audio and really consider taking a good DAC amp. Maybe even a DAC amp that is a bit more, has a warm sound signature touch to it. Because for some people, like I said, the treble here can be a little bit fatiguing. For me personally, I used the Chord Mojo 2, and with this, it was fantastic, because this Chord Mojo 2 was a little bit more warm leading, and you can hardware EQ it for spiking down the treble a little bit, but you can also use software for this, of course. But in general, yeah, use an amp, please, if you really want to drive them to a full extent. Another thing, actually, that you may want to be aware of is sound leakage. Here it is quite strong, if not even the strongest I have ever experienced. So if you hear a bit louder music, the leaking sound is quite loud. So if you have people right next to you who feel disturbed easily by music or by listening to what you hear, maybe turn the volume quite a bit down, or be aware that this headphone should be used only like at home or something. And it's not something you want to take for outside in buses or trains or something, because people will feel disturbed by your music because it's leaking that much. Yeah, that's just something to be aware of. I mean, but otherwise, they're fantastic. All right, let's come to an end now. What would I say conclusion-wise about them? So, build quality-wise, comfort-wise, they are not fantastic, I would say. But if you're somebody who's not that sensitive, or is willing to consider modding this a little bit. I mean, this ways out showing you how you can improve the like comfort with these. I would consider looking at them, and but sound-wise itself, they are freaking amazing. Because I think they punch quite a bit above their current price they sit at. Like, I would have trouble thinking about a headphone that can sound as good, as open, as detailed as this one at the price they sit at. So, if you're somebody who really wants to have a great sounding headphone and doesn't break the bank that much, then this one is a good choice for sure. So, I would say we are finished now. I hope you have liked the video. Hit the like and subscribe button to support my little channel a little bit. I hope to see you again next time. Ciao, ciao!